like remove these people like out of your life the way you remove like out.
Okay.
You understand like what I'm saying? Do you want to work
Yes,
at
ma'am.
Wingstop like forever? Like there's nothing wrong with that, but is that something like you really like want to do?
I don't even realize that I'm saying it. I only noticed until you pointed out.
Ariana Fuentes. Could I have the parties announced for the record, please, for the state?
Jordan Brown for the state.
For the defense?
Kevin Stryker for the defense, Your Honor.
All right. And are you Ms. Fuentes?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. The state is proceeding on the less included offense of theft of person to state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days to 2 years in the state jail facility. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication, the court could find you guilty and sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney and did you understand it?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
According to the plea bargain agreement, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of theft from person. They're requesting a $1,500 fine. They recommend deferred adjudication. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
Yes,
The
ma'am.
state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 4 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 100 hours of community service restitution, no contact with Jacqueline Juarez, Stephen Austin, and Sherrod Dixon, Sharrod. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations?
Yes, Your Honor.
Then to the offense of theft of a person, theft from a person. We're not stealing people today. So to the offense of theft from a person, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest, Your Honor.
State any evidence to support her plea of no contest of the offense of theft from a person.
Yes, Judge. First, I would like to clarify. I also misspoke earlier and said theft of person, not to be confused with kidnapping. The plea is for a theft from person, state jail felony. State offers states one with attachments, which include attachments sent via email to counsel and the court.
Right.
No
Any
objection.
objections? The court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same. Review on states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, the court will defer finding of guilt as you apply for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, we are, Judge. I was just going to present a couple of things before.
Yes. Is there anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Judge. As you can see from the reports, this basically involved my client being with some other individuals who were doing the other individuals my clients were with were having a transaction with the complainant witness of a fight and eventually broke out, and a cell phone was taken from the complainant witness. That cell phone was recovered at the scene, so that there were no restitution, and the item was recovered. My client is taking responsibility. This case took almost 2 years, actually over 2 years, I believe, to be indicted. My client was 17 years old at the time. She's now 20 years old. So this case is almost 3 years old, and she has had no issues or problems since.
All right, Mr. Stryker, I think she wants to tell you that she's older than what you're saying, or either younger.
I'm 19 years old, by the way, about to be 20.
19, sorry, I apologize. 19, about to be 20 years old, sorry.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Stryker, if anything, people always say never increase the age of anyone. So she just wanted to be clear, she's only 19.
Yes, Judge.
It's all down here from here with the age thing.
She was 17 at the time, Judge. She's been on bond for over 2 years, and she has not had any problems with bond. She's shown up to every court setting. She's also had no violations. She's working. She's helping support the bills, and again, this is her only adult arrest, I believe, at all. So we'd ask that you follow the plea bargain recommendation. Of course, the court has the ability to go less than the 4 years deferred, and we would appreciate if the judge were to want to consider that, as well as I am court appointed judge, and so we were hoping that the court would be willing to probate some of the fine. She does have a job. She works at Wingstop, but she does pay bills and helps out with the rent, and so therefore she doesn't make a lot of money. And so we'd ask that you probate some or all of the fine in the case, Judge.
All right, thank you. All right, Ms. Fuentes. Who is Stephen Austin?
That was like a person that I went to school with, but I no longer like talk to him or even like associate. Not even I don't have him on social media or nothing. Like I don't even know what he's doing with his life right now.
Okay, and who is Sherrod Dixon?
He was also somebody I went to school with, just a bad crowd, I guess. I removed myself from everybody. I just work and now just pay bills and stuff like that.
Who is Tali, Iztlally Navarro?
She was also somebody I went to school with. We went to the same school, Holmes High School. All three of us went there. And that's how we knew each other. We were always hanging out.
So why you get involved in something stupid like this, where you probably could have been killed, somebody else could have been killed? This could have easily been an aggravated robbery or something else.
Yes, ma'am. Honestly, I was like just young and dumb, making poor choices and hanging with the wrong people. But now I'm not like, I'm no
Well, let me
longer that
just-
person.
Let me explain to you about hanging around with the wrong people. If I were to have any of these people I just asked you about before me, you know what they would say? I was young and dumb and hanging around with the wrong people. And I would say, well, who are these wrong people? And you know what they would say? Well, Ariana Fuentes. They would list all these people and you would be in that
Yeah.
group. So when people say they're hanging around with the wrong people, it's like you're part of the wrong people.
Yeah.
That's what other people would say.
Yeah, but like
So,
I'm no longer like it's been like 2.5 years. I haven't gotten into no type of trouble. The most I think I got was a speeding ticket, but I fixed it. There was
so
nothing.
I'm assuming you were not raised in the 80s, correct?
Yes, ma'am. I was not.
So you're not a Valley girl, correct?
No, ma'am.
So I want you to work on making sentences without using the word like.
You're right. I'm sorry.
No, I just think you need to concentrate on that.
Yeah, I honestly need to stretch my vocabulary.
You know, and that is the good thing about Google. Do you know I receive an email every day and it gives me a new word for today? So
Wow.
every day is a new word. So you're younger than I am. Mr. Stryker thought you were older, but you're 19. So I'm sure you are aware of all the new apps or whatever they call now where you can get words of the day. So here's the $1 million question. And I'm asking you this question because I need to decide what conditions to give you so you can be successful. If I didn't think you could be successful, I wouldn't bother with conditions. I just send you out to the world. And I would say, when you come back here, we'll deal with your motion to revoke. But I want to avoid that. So if you're drug tested today, which you will be, what are the results going to be?
I would probably be like faint because
Wait, what did I say about the word like?
Oh, sorry. I'd probably be faint because I was back in like a couple weeks ago.
We're not gonna
Sorry,
use like.
sorry. I was back couple weeks ago smoking marijuana, but I haven't like touched it since then. So like I said, I will be faint.
You used like about 6 times. And I'm
How
not
do I
doing,
not use? I'm sorry.
and I'm not doing this to make you feel bad. I'm doing this because I want you to improve yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
So I want you to work on speaking without using the word like. The way you said you've gotten rid of these people out of your life, like remove these people like out of your life the way you remove like out.
Okay.
You understand like what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, doesn't that sound a little weird?
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, like it really like does sound weird. So I want you to work on that, not using the word like.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So how far did you go in school?
To junior year.
Do you have your GED? What are you planning on doing? Working at Wingstop? I mean, I know they have different flavors like lemon, like barbecue, like other things, but like, do you want to work at Wingstop like forever? Like there's nothing wrong with that, but is that something like you really like want to do?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to work at Wingstop for the rest of my life.
So what are your plans to improve your situation
I'm gonna do like I think it's like a diploma program. It's called essay leadership because you can get your diploma. It's not just GED. So I want to like look into that and start doing that. That can be like a goal.
Well, if we can stop using the word like, you will make that happen.
I'm so sorry. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time.
I know everyone who's on this screen.
I don't even
myself,
realize it. I don't even realize that I'm saying it. I only noticed until you pointed out.
everyone on this screen, myself included, as long as you're living, you're trying to improve yourself. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to sentence you to a $1,500 fine. That will be probated.
Thank you, Judge.
Rebecca, I want to see if she can get into that Turning Point program. So the Turning Point program, that is actually a program, if you're able to get into it, they will pay you for attending that program.
Wow.
And it's $15 an hour. So you want to get in that program because they will help you with whatever you intend to do with the rest of your life.
Yes.
I'm going to ask for 100 hours of community service restitution. That will be waived if she completes Turning Point. And just in case she doesn't get into Turning Point, because I think their spaces are filled up, it will also be waived if she obtains her GED or completes some form of higher education level or a trade school.
Thank you, Judge.
3 years deferred adjudication, regular Zoom reporting, proof of employment within 15 days. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or where you're supervising minors. That may change once she proves herself, Mr. Stryker, but for now, that's the
Yes,
court's
Judge.
orders. And Rebecca, if you can continue to test her, but test her for levels, and then once she's clean, random UAs. Ms. Fuentes, those levels for marijuana or whatever else you've used, those need to go down. You understand?
I've only used marijuana. But yes, ma'am, I understand.
And we're going to do 2 times a month, field visits, random.
Yes, ma'am.
Anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
No, ma'am. Thank you so much.
All right, we can go off the record. Ms. Fuentes, from here on out, while you're on deferred in this case, every decision that you make, you need to ask yourself, is this a decision that could potentially result in me going to the state jail facility for 2 years? You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right. And do you have any children?
No, Your Honor.
All right,
Way
so
too
you still have some freedom.
Yes, ma'am.
Once you have children, they're great. Everybody love children, but once you have children, your children need to come first. You understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
I have a question. How can we watch this live, like on YouTube?
Oh, it's if you just go to Judge Stephanie Boyd live,
Okay.
Google YouTube, and then put in Judge Stephanie Boyd.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Have a good one. Don't disappoint me.
I won't. I promise.
All right, and don't use what word?
Like,
You just used it.
but you.
All right.
Okay. You got me.
All right, so what is happening with this case?
Judge, a supplemental report was submitted to you last week in regards to Ms. Fuentes' continued use of marijuana. I spoke with her. She said she last used possibly a week or so ago.
Mhm.
Otherwise, she's done well on probation. She obtained her diploma. She's been reporting as she should. The community service hours were waived due to her completing her diploma.
Okay.
She's been making regular payments for her fees. She is in arrears a little bit right now, but she has a plan to get back on track for that. What probation is recommending is, she's set to expire right now on June the 1st. We would ask that she be extended a year. Close out the condition for turning point due to her obtaining it somewhere else, and turning point program is no longer valid. We would ask that extend a year, give her a chance to do intensive outpatient treatment one more time. She's gotten so close to the end of it. Weekly UAs until she's negative via the IVR hotline. And intensive outpatient treatment.
All right. Do you want to go to state jail facility for 2 years?
No, ma'am.
All right. So you need to ask yourself, is smoking marijuana worth potentially going to the state jail facility for 2 years? If it is, continue to smoke it. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
You are not allowed to smoke marijuana on probation. You're not allowed to drink alcohol on probation. Those are the rules. If people want those rules changed, they need to talk to their state legislature. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I do commend you for getting your diploma. Now, what are you planning on doing with the rest of your life?
I'm planning to go to school for physical therapy
When are you planning on doing that?
as soon as I get my vehicle, because I can't really just depend on my mom driving me everywhere.
What's wrong with VIA?
What was that?
What's wrong with VIA? Let's say your mom, continues doing what she's doing because she's living her life. And let's say you're never able to get a vehicle. Then what are you going to do?
By any means, find my way to transport.
So that's what you need to be working on now. There's no shame in riding the VIA bus. The VIA bus will get you from point A to point B. And guess what? To make sure you're on time, you take the first bus on the route. They have VIA buses that go throughout the city or wherever you need to be. But if you sit around waiting till everything's perfect, guess what? Nothing's ever going to be perfect. I caught the bus all through law school. I caught the bus when I first started practicing law. I didn't have a vehicle. I know some people were driving vehicles to high school. I walked. There's no shame in doing that because you got to look at the big picture. And the big picture, you're saying you want to be a physical therapist?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, you can't be sitting there constantly planning. You got to do. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you want supportive outpatient treatment or intensive? All right. So there's to be intensive outpatient treatment. Extend for 1 year. You would have been done. The UA hotline with weekly testing. Test for levels. And what else did you want? You wanted a program waived?
The turning point program. And Judge, if we could do sober support meetings, that would be good.
Okay. All right, we're going to waive the turning point program as a condition. And 90 sober support meetings in 90 days. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything else you need from the court to be successful?
No,
All right, and are you military? Is that why you're wearing the Army shirt?
I actually was looking into it to go for physical therapy, but I just have some stuff holding me back.
All right, see, here's the thing. You're constantly looking into things, but you're not taking the steps to make it happen. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're
Have a
welcome.
nice day.
You too. Is calling 2020 CR 7593 State versus Ariana Fuentes. Can I have parties announced for the record? State? Defense?
Todd Coronado.
And are you Miss Ariana Fuentes?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Ariana Yalen Fuentes who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2020 CR 7593 for the offense of theft from a person on June 2nd, 2021 for a period of 3 years and extended for a total of 1 year. Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
Yes, Your Honor, violating condition number 2, on or about the 29th day of January 2025 in Bear County, Texas. The defendant, Ariana Gallon Fuentes, did in there fail to submit to drug testing as directed by the court officer or supervision officer and or duly authorized agent of the court in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
Where you remain violating condition, Your Honor.
Any objections to the
Objection, Your
waiver?
Honor. No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 180 days in this, I'm sorry, up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court would find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Your Honor, and it's continued the individual on probation and denies the motions with alternate amend to put a hair follicle on release and monthly urinalysis. Also for her to provide a good address where she was living. And also sober support meetings weekly for 60 days. And then also we are requiring or requesting a 6-month extension.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Yes.
And again, we are in agreement with that. And just like to point out to the court, she has completed her direct class. She got her GED the first couple of months on probation. She's paid all of her fines and court costs and everything, and she's been clean for 8 to 10 months, which the hair follicle should show that. So we are in agreement with the
Well,
recommendation.
why isn't she doing her UAs?
May I speak, Your Honor?
Yeah, can you raise your right hand?
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Ariana Yalin Fuentes.
Yes, why are you not reporting for your UAs?
So I am currently a full-time student at an Academy for Massage Therapy School, Your Honor. And it revolves all of my time and all of my day. I go to school from 8 in the morning to 2:30. I'm in class. And then after that, I attend internship from 2:30 all the way to 10 at nighttime. So I'm constantly busy at school. The only day I do have off is Sunday. So by the time that comes, I don't really have time to do anything. And I'm on a call line. So the call line that I call, I'm at school. Sometimes I'm taking 2 tests a week. So I'm busy. My main focus is on
So
school.
here's the thing. I understand that people have other things they want to do. They're busy. But when you're on probation, you're on probation. I don't know what people don't understand that probation should come first. I know people are trying to better their lives, but probation should come first. And she's been here before and I've altered amended conditions for her before. And I've asked her to do sober support meetings. Did she do those?
No, Your Honor, I did not. I know it's not an excuse and I agree that probation does come first, but I've been trying to fix my life and I have a goal to open up my own business and
But
start.
here's the thing, they're asking for you to do sober support meetings. I've already ordered sober support meetings. And there's no excuse for not having done those because sober support meetings, they're available 24/7 throughout the city. They're available on Sundays. They're available Mondays, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, at all times of the day. So I don't even understand why probation is recommending that she do sober support meetings. I've already did that. She didn't do them. I've already extended her. She didn't do well. I already asked for weekly testing for levels. And I will tell you, the only reason why I would ask for weekly testing for levels is because she's using. If she wasn't using, I wouldn't have asked for levels.
She insists she's been clean for 8 to 10 months, which, like, again, the hair follicle will show that if that's true.
Well, I mean, we would have known that if she would have done the testing. I don't think probation is a good fit for her.
And Your Honor, also, I'm on a call line, so I'm on random drug tests as well. So I'm not sure. I don't know whenever I take a drug test. It's not like I intentionally.
No, that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be random, so you don't know because there are
Oh,
some
yes, ma'am. I
drugs that stay out of your system. And what's the number one thing I always tell people? I always tell them, if you have an issue with probation or things are going on and you can't do something, come to court, let us know. She didn't do any of that.
I actually tried to reach out to you plenty of times through my probation officer.
No, I already said, if you have an issue with probation, you can come to court. Do I not say that all the time?
All the time.
So I don't think probation is good for you.
But she
I-
did, I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
she did ask her probation officer if she could have a meeting set up with you, for the court to talk to you several months ago, I guess.
Yeah, my probation.
She
I
did
was
reach out
trying
for
to
help.
talk to you about all my achievements and stuff that I've been completing and let you know that I've been doing good.
Mhm.
And I know I missed a couple few calls. It wasn't intentionally, like I said, I don't.
No, I mean, even, here's the thing. You're in school, you're doing whatever, I understand. But there's no reason to be missing the sober support meetings because they're available 24/7 throughout the city.
I would be like, it's not an issue that I can't do it. It's just in a school where I do a whole year of education in 6 months. I'm a slow learner. I have to study 2 times, 3 times harder than usual.
Mhm.
So it's harder for me, but I've been putting my time and my effort into this. And today I was supposed to graduate today on the 7th. Today is my graduation. But I'm here.
I mean, you're here because you violated probation. That's why they have a warrant for you. I honestly don't think probation is appropriate for her.
I think she should be given a chance to finish out her probation. I'm pretty sure. And she'll confirm that she'll be able to finish out probation
But I mean, we're
successfully.
here for, I do believe we're here for the same thing that we've been here before. Everything that probation is asking her to do now, that you all have agreed to, I've already given that to her and she didn't do it. And now we're back and they're asking for the same thing. It's not as though we're dealing with a 4-year-old. How old are you?
23, Your Honor.
All right, so she knows. All right. Probation, what has she done on probation? Has she completed anything?
Do I talk? Oh.
She's had probation.
That she needed, the reentry program with turning points.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, Judge, it looks like all of her community service hours are done.
Well, I mean, because those are waived if she completed turning point. Okay,
I also, may I speak, Your Honor?
yes.
I also got my diploma as requested.
Mhm.
I paid off all my fees as
Mhm.
well.
Oh, the fees are paid off, Judge, that is correct.
My address is up to date. I understand that they haven't been able to come to my house. So I'm at school. I have proof that I'm at school. I have my progress report with all my grades.
All right, state. I don't think she's appropriate for probation, but I would consider a 1244
Okay, Judge,
if there's no objection.
no objection.
All right, the court is, yes. Okay. All right, do you want to explain to her about 1244 and ask whether or not she's waiving her right to appeal?
I'll do some time.
Well. Judge, how many days would you consider? I don't know how many days yet. How many days is it? Gets 30 days credit, so we're asking for 1244 for 30 days, judgment set.
No, Judge.
Right, what I'll do is, I'm not gonna do the 30 days, I'll do 60 days. Give her credit for any time served. Is she waiving her right to appeal?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, the court is finding violation of condition number 2 true. The court will grant the motion, find you guilty, revoke. Sentence you to 60 days in the Bear County jail, jail under 1244, give you credit for any time served. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor. I have a question for you. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
No. Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, yes, Your
All
Honor.
right, so here's the thing. Bear County Jail, they give people sometimes 2 for 1. I'm not in charge of whether you get 2 for 1 or not. The only thing that I can do is I could put on the directive, this person is to do day for day time, which would mean you would have to do the full 60 days. I'm not doing that. What time you get at what credits you receive from the jail, that is strictly up to Bear County Jail. So if Bear County Jail wants to give you 2 for 1, that's up to them. What I can tell you is, if you're not a trustee, trustees usually for every day they serve, they get credit for 3 days. It appears you're not in red, so they're probably going to give you credit every day is 2 days.
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything else?
So does this mean I'm gonna be a felon?
Yes,
So is there a way that I can get this off my record?
you have to speak to your attorney.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Maybe she's,
Yes.
thank you.